Hey guys, Braxton here. Welcome back to another rewrite video, and today I'm going to read to you the story of Peppa Pig. I used to watch Peppa Pig when I was little. As you can see, here's a picture of Peppa's family in the forest. The story of Peppa Pig. You can see Peppa Pig she's having fun jumping up and down muddy puddles. Of course, she always do it every year, but yeah. My Family Tree by Peppa Pig. You can see Peppa Pig's family, her family tree. You can see Grandma and Grandpa Pig up there. Then here's Polly the Parrot. What? Polly the Parrot! Yeah, I could talk like Polly the Parrot. Then here's Daddy Pig, and then here's Mommy Pig. Here's George with Mr. Dinosaur. Here's Peppa Pig and Teddy Bear, and I mean Teddy, and then Goldie the fish. Wait, there we go. Once upon a time, there was a lovable, silently bossy little piggy named Peppa. Grunt, grunt. Squash, squash. More than everything in the whole wide world, Peppa loves jumping up and down in muddy puddles. Mommy Pig was Peppa's mommy. She was very wise about most things. Mommy Pig would say, "Peppa, when you jump in muddy puddles, you must wear your boots." You already know the rule in Peppa Pig where whenever time you there's only one most important thing about jumping in muddy puddles is always wear your boots. Squish, squish. Daddy Pig was Peppa's dad. He loved eating cookies, and he had a big round tummy. When Daddy Pig jumped in muddy puddles, he made a very big muddy splash. Hoo hoo hoo! Splash! When Peppa's little brother George was born, Peppa helped look after him. And as soon George was old enough, Peppa taught him how to jump in muddy puddles. George, Peppa says, like just Mommy Pig, if you jump in muddy puddles, you must wear your boots. Squash, squash. George liked muddy puddles, but he liked his toy, Mr. Dinosaur, even more. George couldn't speak yet, but he could say one word very well. Dinosaur. Grrr. A-C-B-2. That's what it says on the blocks. Sometimes Peppa got a little bit annoyed with George. "George," she would sigh, "why do you always say dinosaur for anything? It's so boring." Yeah, sometimes. One day, Peppa, George, Mommy, and Daddy Pig got into their little car and drove to the new house on the top of the little green hill. Peppa was excited about the new house, but she She was very excited about the very wet and extremely muddy puddles in the yard. Beep beep. Wait a minute. Wait a second. I thought that Mommy Pig and Daddy Pig just drove to the new house. Like that one. Huh. That's okay. For sale. Sold. That's what it says on the sign. Can we jump up and down in muddy puddles? Asked Peppa. It's nearly time for bed, Peppa replied. Mommy, you'd have to wait until tomorrow. Sorry, I was coughing. Peppa and George woke up very early the next morning and went to find Mommy and Daddy Pig. Hee hee hee, hee hee hee. Can we please go outside and jump in muddy puddles? Asked Peppa excitedly. Snort, snort. Yawn. We're going to Granny and Grandpa's house today, Peppa replied Mommy Pig sleepy. You can jump in my puddles later. Beep beep, snort snort. After breakfast, it's time to leave. So Peppa and her family jumped into their little car. Ready? Asked Daddy Pig cheerfully. Yes, Daddy Pig, everyone answered back. Then let's go, shouted Daddy Pig. He always said that on every episode of Peppa Pig. Yippee! Cried Peppa. She could wait to get Granny and Grandpa Pig's house and jump in muddy puddles. I don't know if it was next door or something, I don't even know. But, oh well. The family soon arrived at Granny and Grandpa's house, and Peppa and George were very excited. They loved going to visit Granny and Grandpa Pig. Granny Pig! Grandpa Pig! Granny Pig! Papa Pig! Granny Pig! Grandpa Pig! Cried Peppa. Granny Pig! Papa Pig! Shouted George. Hello, my little ones, answered Granny Pig. Come inside, Granny, said Peppa. Can I jump in muddy puddles, please? I think Grandpa Pig has something to show you first, Peppa, said Granny Pig. Peppa was a little disappointed. She really wanted to jump in muddy puddles. Okay. Grandpa Pig took Peppa and George to his vegetable garden. This is where I grow my vegetables, said Grandpa Pig. First I plant some seeds. Can we have your yummy vegetables, Grandpa? Asked Peppa. Forget all about my puddles. We have to wait till they grow a bigger, replied Grandpa Pig. Ooh! Gasped Peppa excitedly. Snort, snort, veggies. In the episode called Lunch, George doesn't really like tomatoes, lettuce, and cucumber. And he did. Okay, let's move on to the story, shall we? Suddenly, there was a loud bang! Oh dear! Oh dear! Gasped Grandpa Pig. That was thunder. That means it's going to rain. We should hurry inside before we get wet. Peppa and George ran inside as fast as they could to get out of the rain. Peppa and George watched the rain splish, splash, splosh down the window. George started to cry. "Don't worry, George," said Peppa. It's only the rain." Dinosaur! But George wasn't crying because it was the rain. George was crying because he had lost Mr. Dinosaur. Peppa searched upstairs, downstairs, and even the toilet, but she couldn't find Mr. Dinosaur anywhere. Just then, she had an idea. Come on, then. Oh, there we go. Peppa ran outside and found a very wet Mr. Dinosaur and Grandpa Pig's and Grandpa's very muddy little vegetable garden. She ran inside and gave Mr. Dinosaur to George. George was very happy. "Dinosaur!" "The rain has stopped," cried Peppa. "What can we do now?" I have a very good idea, Peppa," said Daddy Pig, pointing outside. "Hooray!" cheered Peppa. "Seen the muddiest puddles ever." Peppa had been so busy looking at Grandpa's veggies and searching for Mr. Dinosaur, she had forgotten all about jumping in muddy puddles. Splash, squash, splash, splash. Peppa loved jumping up and down in muddy puddles more than everything in the whole wide world. All of Peppa's family loved jumping up and down in muddy puddles more than everything in the whole wide world. Hee hee ha ha, oink oink, hee hee ha ha, gurk snort. The end. So thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to leave a comment, like, and subscribe. We'll see you next time. Bye. Practice hard signing out.